Hey guys, John and Lee here from Inceptus. Today we wanted to talk about choosing and protecting passwords. Why do you need a strong password? How do you choose a password? And how do you protect your password?
Why do we need a strong password? In one word, hackers. We use passwords every day, accessing everything from bank accounts to social media. Your password is important because hackers represent a real threat to information. A breach of that information can lead to a much bigger attack.
So, how do you choose a password? Here are some basic rules. Rule 1, be prepared to use different passwords on different systems and accounts. Rule number 2, don't use passwords that are based on personal information that can be easily accessed or guessed. No birthdays, anniversaries, and please don't use social security numbers. Rule number 3, don't use any words that can be found in any dictionary or in any language.
Okay, now for the hard part. Use uppercase and lowercase numbers and symbols when creating a password to add obscurity. For example, say the password is pizza. This is a password that would take a password cracker less than a second to break.
So, let's make it a little more complex by making it a phrase. I love black olive and pepperoni pizza with extra cheese.
Now, let's make it an acronym. ILBOAPPWEC.
See, that's a little more difficult to decipher. Okay, now stick with us here. Let's replace some of those letters with numbers and symbols.
And there you go. We've changed the acronym and changed some of the letters with numbers and special characters to reflect the anagram sentence that we created. 1 being I, L being love, capital L now, because uppercase and lowercase numbers are differentiated in passwords. B for black, 0 for olive, and PP for pepperoni, and you can see where the extra cheese comes into play. Now you have a fighting chance to protecting your information.
So, when it comes to passwords, one thing is for certain, size does matter. Whenever possible, use the longest password or passphrase you can muster. Avoid common phrases, famous quotations, and song lyrics.
Lastly, how to protect that password. Do not write your password down and leave it somewhere where somebody can find it, like underneath your keyboard or on the last page of your notebook. Avoid using public computers and Wi-Fi to access sensitive accounts such as banking and email. If you're using public computers, always remember to log out when you're done. Create a unique password for each account. I know this sounds really tough, but
it's easier than you think. A 2-letter delimiter at the end of a complex password can make it unique for each and every account or website, and will strengthen the complexity by adding additional characters. As we leave you today, we would like to know, what does two-factor authentication mean to you? Feel free to leave your responses or ask questions in the comments, and tune in next week when we walk you through two-factor authentication, what it is, and why it's important.
That's it from us for now. Please take a moment to follow us on LinkedIn, Facebook, and Twitter. And as always, remember, you are under our protection.